Your first name, sir?
Craig.
Craig, put it there. Craig, what school do you attend, sir?
Runcorn State School.
Runcorn State. Whereabouts is that? That's down south a bit, is it?
Yeah.
It is. Okay. Craig, welcome to the most embarrassing afternoon of your life, Craig. Craig, C-R-A-I-G. And you're in year 6? 7, of course you are. Craig, it's only fair I tell Craig a little bit about what's about to happen to him. Craig, I haven't got time today to draw your whole body, etc., but I have got time to draw your face, your head. My picture of Craig's face, Craig's head, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be about this big. Craig, it's going to be what they call a caricature, a comic, a cartoon picture. A bit silly, a bit funny, really stupid. You understand, Craig? Craig, whether I have a big year 7 boy, a young lady from year 7, or down to the preschoolers, whoever stands in the chairs when I visit schools, it's important to say this. I can promise you one thing, Craig. When I start to draw you there, they will start to laugh. Guarantee it. But this is the important thing, sir. When they're laughing, they're not laughing at you standing there, They're laughing at the silly picture of you over here. Do you understand? Craig, do you believe me? No, you don't. I wouldn't believe me, Craig. Craig, one more thing. You like rock and roll music, don't you, sir? You like rock and roll music? Rap music? Whatever. Okay, just that you've got a great hairstyle. In that briefcase, all the way from miserable Melbourne, a couple of days ago, I bought you a prize. Wait and see. Craig, your hair looks fantastic, sir. You did it all yourself? You did all your hair yourself? Just there's a bit up the back that's sticking up. You want to pat that down right up the back there? I want you to think that's great. Here we are, Craig. Here is Craig's hair, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sorry, Craig, the little bit up the back there has just popped up again. That little bit there, no, that bit, got it, there, that bit. Okay, bad luck. Craig, as the young ladies in the audience, Craig is a very good-looking young man. His nose, well, if I described his nose, of course, in an artistic way, Craig, just look over there, sir, so I can see the profile of your nose. Thank you. I thought so. It's a very handsome, classical schnoz. Here we go, Craig. Just there. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, that's a complete exaggeration. That's about 100 times, it's about 85 times bigger than Craig's nose. Craig, I'm having fun at your expense. You'll get your own back in not too long, I can assure you. Craig, I need the big smile, sir. That's why you're up here. Great. Just there. Now, Craig, you get your own back. You've got a great smile, sir. It's going to get you many places. Ears. Eyes. Craig's eyes, you look at Craig's eyes, they're very sensitive eyes. They're smart eyes. No wonder you're here today. Just there, okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not too sure about this picture, nor is Craig, and I don't blame him. But I think what we should do is have a quick vote, so you, the audience, can tell Craig and I what you think of this picture. Craig, this is easy to do. Grade 1s can do it, we can do it. Yes, it looks like Craig. No, it doesn't. In a moment, please, not by shouting out, no thank you, by putting your hand up and not yet. Only put your hand up, please, when I point to the box that you think represents your opinion, yes or no. Craig, you've got a fairly good view of your fellow schoolmates down there. Just check out who puts their hands up and who doesn't. You may want to talk to them on the bus going home. There we go. Good luck. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, just humour me for a little bit longer. Hands up those people who think my picture of Craig looks nothing like him. Oh, Craig, that's a reasonable response. 14. It's only fair. Hands up those people who think, yes! Thank you, hands down. 9,521. There you go, Craig. Now, Craig, I have a prize for you. You don't have to accept it, but I think you're going to like it. It is Australia's top rock and roll group. They've been around for a long time, and they do all kinds of music. Depends how much you pay them, basically. Your very own, sir, yes. It's a Wiggles activity fun book. Isn't that great? There you are. Would you please give them a very big clap? Thanks, man. You guys. Craig, thank you, sir. Hands up, and there should be lots of you here, from here up to what they call the gods are there at the back of this auditorium. Hands up the people that like to draw. Young lady in the front row, please come up here. Thank you. This young lady has a special job. It's easy, easy, easy. Preschoolers can do it. I'm sure you can. Thank you. What's your first name? Liana. Liana, what school do you attend?
Tiverton.
Okay. Liana. Spell Liana for me. L-I-A.
N-A-H.
Liana. And you're year 7? 6. Okay. Liana, bye Liana, because you're the artist. Liana, your job is simple. It's easy. You are charged, it is your job, to draw a picture. It's an important picture, and I'll tell you why it's important, Liana. You are drawing me. And nothing, no stupid stuff either, Liana. Michael Salmon by Liana. Liana, here is the pen. Just wait till I cover my microphone. Thank you. I'll just give you a little hint. Liana, we'll do it bit by bit. Our time is short. Liana, just draw my hair, please. Nice big picture across the page. Just draw my hair, please, and stop. I'll have a look in a moment. Well, actually, I can see on the screens. Have you got the sideburns? Thank you, Liana. Liana, this nose, as I said, played 25 years of rugby union in the front row. It was broken 6 times, as I recollect. It's not a pretty sight, but it's my nose. I can't breathe out of it. It's no use whatsoever. Could you please draw my nose? Below my hair is probably the best place. Thanks, Liana. Yeah, thanks, Liana. Reality strikes. Liana, you're doing well. Could I have 2 ears, please? One either side. Liana, could I have 2 eyes, 2 eyebrows, please? Above the nose, Liana. Liana, you're a weird child. Liana, you're doing well. Liana, I'd like mouth and teeth, please. Mouth and teeth, thank you, Liana. It is a big mouth, thank you, Liana. I want a tongue too, excellent. Liana, there are 2 things left for you to finish your picture. There are 2 things left for Liana to finish a picture. Liana, I'd like a chin and a jaw. I can help you here, Liana. When you draw a chin and a jaw, sometimes the easiest way I've found over many years of cartooning, you put the pen on one of the ears. You go down with a non-stop line, you go around under my mouth, just 1 chin, 2, thank you, Liana. Up the other side, and you draw up the other ear. So you're going from ear to ear, under the mouth. Could you please do that? Oh, one other thing, Liana, you see there's a gap there between my sideboards and my hair. Just join that up because my brains will fall out there. Thank you very much. And that one there. Liana, thank you. Now, Liana, just please stay there because you have a prize coming your way in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, our last vote for this session. Yes and no. Remember, I make the rules up. Bad luck. I'm an adult. Hands up those people who think that horrible thing with a big nose that you did, Liana. Hands up those people, looks like escape from a penitentiary, or doesn't matter anyway. Hands up those people who think that thing actually looks like me. Yes. Hands down, you horrible students. I made a terrible mistake. Our time is limited, I know. I'm sorry about this. Obviously, I was waffling on about other things at the start. Obviously, that no box, that should be the yes box, that should be the no box. I haven't got time to change them over. I do apologise. All I can do, yeses, is try and squeeze as many of you in that box up there. I'm not going to get you all in. 105, bad luck. There you go. Hands up here, anyone. Just go back to your childhood, 3 or 4 years ago when you were small. Hands up here, anyone who remembers reading a book of mine called Who's Behind the Door? Those teddy bear books. Thank you. 21,478. No. Liana, it's prize time for Liana. Liana, you've been a good sport. And it's going to get worse. You get everyone's favourite, even you seniors. Bob the Builder! Hands up those people who know Bob the Builder song. 1, 2, 3, go! Isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, well done. There we are. Would you please give it a clap?
Thank you very much. Well, that was pretty entertaining, wasn't it? Right now we have just a little bit of time to ask Michael just a couple of questions. As he mentioned, he'll be in the foyer after the end of today. If you have a little bit of time, you may need to ask him your own question. Out there at the moment we have Sean, Sydney and Aidan from Wollongbar Primary School, and they have the microphones. If you have a question, put up your hand and somebody will come to you. The first one will be just down here.
How old were you when you? My name's Caitlin, and I come from Birkdale State School.
Yes.
How old were you when you started drawing?
Well, I started drawing surfing cartoons and having them published in surfing magazines when I was about 15 and a half, 16. I wasn't making a living, it was just nice pocket money, but I started early. But I was just lucky in some areas there that I loved just surfing magazines, and so I copied the styles of the cartoons there. And so I started very young on a professional footing.
Okay, up in the flat section down here.
Hi, my name's Madison and I come from Lennox Head Public. Does it feel cool to be able to draw that quick and good?
Does it feel cool to draw that quick and good? Well, I've been a show-off for most of my life. So drawing those cartoons, I have to say, as some of the adults will remember, back in the 60s and early 70s, of course, there was our famous Rolf Harris who made a show every week with the younger generation, etc., from London, and drew and painted huge things. And I sat there as a young kid thinking, wouldn't that be fantastic? So my hero back then was a guy called Rolf Harris, who still is a bit of a hero. He's been one of Australia's main entertainers over the years. But I thought perhaps if I modelled myself on him, not painting, but just drawing cartoons, because he did it so quickly, he created scenes. So I really love that, but I thank very much Rolf Harris, who helped me lots, being kind of like a mentor to me.
Excellent. And we've got time for just 2 more questions, and they're going to come from over here.
Hi, my name's Jessie. I'm from Emmanuel Lutheran College. What's your favourite cartoon?
Well, you mean like my favourite own cartoon I invented or someone else's cartoon?
The favourite one you like to draw?
Okay. The book is not in print at the moment, but we did a Los Angeles film script or whatever a couple of years ago. It's still being, it's in sort of rotation at the moment in Los Angeles. I wrote a book, some of you, it was a picture puffin book called Count Munch, the Vampire That Loved Chocolate. It had a vampire, it had someone that loves chocolate, and it was set in the little town of Tobler, which nestled in the hills, and it went on like that. Count Munch was my favourite character from way back, because I loved the idea of a vampire that didn't do horrible things like biting people in the neck. He just simply bit crunchy bars in the net. That was about as much as he did. So Count Munch the vampire, was my favourite character.
Sounds great. We will take 2 more, and they're just these ones here. So over here.
Hi, my name's Michael Pitziker,
Good name.
and I just wanted to know what's your most embarrassing moment in your drawing career?
Well, one of the most awful moments was when I was at school and I painted this picture. I stayed up almost all night painting a snow scene in watercolours. And when I took it to the art master at my school, this is when I was about 9 or 10, the master looked at this thing and he said, "You didn't paint that," and he took it away. I never saw it again. But do you know, that wasn't exactly embarrassing, but it was pretty horrible. But then I thought, well, it's obviously good enough for him to think that I didn't do it. And that gave me a bit of confidence. So I guess sometimes you can turn a negative into a positive. Lots of embarrassing things happen to me. When the paper falls down, when the little preschoolers are down there, that's embarrassing. When the preschoolers get really bored, which sometimes they do, they come up to me or they edge close on the floor when I'm on the flat ground in front of the multi-purpose classroom. and they start undoing my shoelaces and they tie them together. That's embarrassing.
I'm sure. I'm glad that we've got them at a safe distance today. Michael.
Indeed.
Very good. Last question up here.
My name's Brad, and I come from St. Columbus School in Dolby.
Yeah.
And my question is, where did you find your inspiration?
Well, as I sort of kind of mentioned before, but let me revisit that quickly. To me, the inspiration was, and let me give you a formula of the things I did, whether it was a monster who wouldn't eat his vegetables, whether it was a kangaroo, the smartest kangaroo in Australia, a whole range of different things, whether it was a pirate who wouldn't wash. One simple formula I found for writing books for younger students was to have a pirate, which isn't funny by himself, a pirate is not necessarily funny, and someone who doesn't wash is not funny. But when you put a pirate and someone who doesn't wash together, it can become funny. So I sometimes start with the titles. So I get inspired by really stupid titles and think, what could a book say inside its pages? A book entitled The Pirate Who Wouldn't Wash. So sometimes it's like putting the, shall we say, the cart before the horse. But it's an obtuse way, it's a different way. So my inspiration came from all those silly shows on television, mostly British shows, I have to say, where I just loved because it was obscure. It was just really off-the-wall kind of humour. And that gave me inspiration too.
Wonderful. Michael, you've been great today, but we've got a couple of people that want to make a presentation to you. This is Courtney and Nathan from Geebung State Primary School and some of their friends.
We'd like to say thank you on behalf of everyone here for coming and sharing your drawings with us.
Thank
we
you.
especially liked your cartoon of Craig, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. And thank you. Thank you once again.
Ladies and
Come on,
gentlemen,
guys.
Michael Salmon.
Thank you.